Hello everyone, hope to find everyone well, and thank you for tuning into this video. Well, I'll be talking about the Sacral Chakra, which is the second chakra of your body and spiritual side. I'm Richard Mabe, thank you for tuning in, and you can follow my business, Richard's Healing Holistics. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you know anyone who can benefit from the videos that I do, please share it, and if there's anything that I do, please message me, or anything you want to talk about, we can have a chat about it. So, as I mentioned, I'm talking about the Sacral Chakra today, and if you want to know more about chakras in brief detail, please follow the video in my comment section. Okay, so what is the Sacral Chakra? The Sacral Chakra is the second chakra, or is known as Svadhisthana. That's located below the navel, so navel around there and sacral's around there, or groin area. And the sacral is for anything about creativity, sensuality, sexuality, emotions, and it's about pleasure as well. And this one's above the root chakra, and this chakra being aligned will be easier to align with your other chakras above. So, well, I mentioned last time with the root chakra, the root chakra is blocked, your other chakras will be vulnerable. So with the sacral being the lower chakra, the more physical chakra, if that's blocked, you're more likely to have all your other chakras blocked as well. And throughout this video, I'll be explaining how it can become blocked and how to heal it. Okay, the colour associated with the sacral is actually orange, and the bija chant for the sacral is Vam. Vam. And it's in the lower frequency. Lower frequency or vibration, and the musical note for the sacral is in the key of D. So anything you play musical note D, you're representing the sacral chakra. And also, if you listen to any songs that are in key of D or C, which is the root, I would feel about it. If you feel any vibration that comes up through your kundalini, chances are that's actually that's your sacral being activated, or your root. It can be any genre. Also with the sacral, I like to feel that confidence comes in with chakra. You know, confidence is more related with the solar plexus. With pleasure, the more confidence you'll gain, and you'll feel more positive within yourself. I will explain when I do other chakras at a later day. Between your solar plexus and your sacral, you have what you call the Hara chakra, and that's linked with your life force energy. So the sacral and the solar plexus really work together interchangeably. So sometimes there are things that you work with sacral, but it comes more across the solar plexus. Same with solar plexus onto the sacral. So it's that life force energy going around you. And how does the sacral become blocked? Similar to the heart chakra, the sacral become, in my personal opinion, both the heart and the sacral are the ones that become easily blocked. I know a lot of people who start on a spiritual journey will find the sacral is the one that is the most blocked, and that's because before you start on a spiritual path, you meet all sorts of energy, and the mixed energy comes around you, and especially when you're in an intimate relationship with somebody, that energy still feeds, and you still got that cord connection. So that's why it becomes the most easily blocked, and it's same with the heart connection as well. And the biggest block with the sacral is making unhealthy connections with other people, exchanging energies, especially with intimacy, that boundaries have been broken or crossed. Low libido or lack of sexual pleasure can lead to blockage with the sacral chakra. Struggle to regulate emotions or control emotions that you burn out when going back into your comfort zone. So what I mean is, say you got one big circle, you're in the middle, okay, and we all have this safety circle, you know, we're nice and comfortable, we're safe, and that's where we can recharge our batteries. But when you start reaching out, it's when you start crashing back down into that safety zone, that's when it becomes unhealthy. So what you want to do is, when you come out of that circle, you want to gradually just come back into your safety zone, nice and safely and nice and comfortable. And the other thing as well, why people don't probably crash out or burn out, is probably because they're not grounded as well. And that's what I said about the root chakra. If that's blocked, all your other chakras are very, very vulnerable. And when you reach up to the high chakras, you're just going to crash and burn. Lack of grounding and protection, that you are vulnerable to unhealthy energies. Lack of ambition towards creativity will lead to block towards the sacral, and that's from the connections you make with other people or giving your power away, which brings a negative outlook in life. Also, social media, false society that making people how they should look or look beautiful, gives a false confidence, and that will bring insecurities deep down. What looks good behind the screen doesn't show the true reality. And what was I going to mention there? So with the sacral, it's predominantly actually more of a physical chakra, and it can really affect your auric field or your spiritual side. And that's all down to having bad energy. So physical contact leading to energy exchanges. Like, compared to your heart's more connected with the spiritual side. Again, that's the bridge between the spiritual and the 3D. Okay, how to heal the heart, not the heart, how to heal the sacral chakra. As I mentioned before, with all the other chakras, mindfulness and yoga is beneficial for healing the sacral chakra. But one of the most underrated spiritual practices for healing the sacral is actually Tantra. Now, Tantra is not all about sex. That's the biggest myth. Tantra teaches you how to have boundaries, respect, and know how to say yes or no to when you do become intimate with somebody, or when you meet other people, that you know how to respect others, they respect you and you respect them. And as I just mentioned with Tantra as well, it also helps with forgiveness, self-love, abundance, and setting boundaries. Learning to say, I've just said yes or no, and I'm receiving yes or no. That creates healthy connections to discover what's trust and truth. But also, Tantra can also boost libido and sexuality, and discover what you truly feel, regaining your power. So it's all about power, but sometimes with power it can be quite deceiving. That's when power through the soul is beautiful, like love, but also power through ego, it can end up corrupting you, and hence that's why you make poor decisions. Finding your creative side and learning new things will help and go with what feels right. The trouble with that is, because today's society is, a lot of it's about rush. Oh yeah, you make one mistake, that's the end. there's no rush to anything. Be patient, take your time. You know, we all make mistakes. That's part of human being. That's part of a spiritual journey. We are meant to make mistakes to learn and then progress. You know, if life was perfect, life will just be boring and just be meaningless. You know, so don't never beat yourself up and never be too hard on yourself. Since the sacral is the closest to the roots, grounding out in nature will help with the sacral. Crystals like carnelian, tiger's eye, mukai, moonstone, orange agate, orange opal help with the sacral. Ginger, turmeric, cinnamon are great herbs or incense. Also chanting Vam or listening to something in a key of D in a healing frequency. Now this is a strange one. I'll do this for another video. You know, growing up, I'm very into my punk rock, and when I listen to Sex Pistols, Anarchy in the UK, I can't remember which key. I think it's in the key of D, but it could be C, so sacral or root. When I hear it, I feel that Kundalini energy. I can hear that power going into you, and it's like my spine will just go shoot up. And it was recently I listened to another song as well, like it was in a key of C, but it was in above your crown chakra where it all restarts again, and I just felt that energy coming down in you, and it was absolutely beautiful. So that's the sacral. I actually got a poster about the sacral, and I'll post it in the thumbnail for this video. But thank you for watching today, and please like and share my YouTube channel. Please follow my social media, and please spread the word out, and anything you want to say, please let me know. And yeah, and that will be it for today's video. Whatever you do, please have a good day or evening or night, and whenever you're watching this video, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.